Hello my friends, welcome to the video. My name is Owen, and in this video I want to share with you ways which I recommend um, to help when you're feeling a lot of unease or anxiety or even depression or sadness. Just basically not feeling good whatsoever. So an instant vibrational shifter for me, my number one favorite almost, is to have a bath with either sea salt or Epsom salt. I think I prefer Epsom salt. I think it's very strong and absorbed into your body, and very good for muscles or tiredness or recovery from exercise, which I found lately and before. But even just sea salts or even a seaweed bath, fantastic. Such minerals and nutrients, really helping. And also water is an actual, like, an energy cleanser. It is an aura cleanser. It'll help soothe and relieve, and that's really what you're looking for when you're not feeling good, when you're feeling really out of sorts or upset emotionally. So that's what I'd really recommend. First, the other one is also you could have a shower, and in addition to the bath or after the shower, you can also add in essential oil drops to the bath, or you can add them to your hair or your face, your beard, anywhere you want, basically, on your body, after the shower or and after the bath, of course, too. Another thing that's really good for your spirits, your mood, your mind, your emotions when you're having an upset or hard time is to go for a walk, especially in nature. But just even if you can't make it out into some other nature place, just go for a walk. Sometimes that can be very helpful, and sometimes it can be very helpful to even just say hello to a person, or that can help too. So sometimes we just need to feel a little bit of gentle connection. Other times we need to just get away by ourselves. But exercise and walking has been shown to be like extremely antidepressant, and even more antidepressant than antidepressant drugs, from what I recall reading a study many years ago. Another one is to take a number of many deep breaths. So focus on breathing in through your nose. And try and make it like a belly breath, leading up to your chest and then finally your throat. So. And that can give you 85% of air, as opposed to shallow breathing, which is chest only, maybe 20% or 25%. So belly breathing gives 60 to 65, and doing all three up to the throat, the final suck, is around 80-85%. So oxygen and air and breathing all by itself, very harmonizing to our energy field. Because obviously, I obviously definitely feel like sometimes very stressed or upset or bothered and just not feeling myself sometimes. So these are the things that have helped me the most, and I really hope it helps you the most too. Another thing is potentially, it doesn't necessarily have to be a walk. It could be a cycle, it could be a run, it could be just doing some sort of exercise that you enjoy, Another thing that I find extremely powerful is definitely listen to music, like high vibrational music. Music is vibration, it's sound, it's the original thing. They say Om in the beginning was the word Om, the sound, the vibration of the universe. So like beneath everything in the physical universe, it's energy, it's vibration. And even colors are just simply things at different vibration, and it's translated with our brain as a different color, a different solid object, a different noise, a different sound. So for me, I'm going to leave it down my playlist, music to raise your vibration, feel good and dispel negativity. Now that's a phenomenal playlist. It's so powerful. I've composed the blessings and gratitude for everybody, all the musicians and artists who've made their songs public on YouTube. But I will be leaving not only that, but some of my other favorite individual songs underneath this video in the description too, which some of my favorites are Ho'oponopono and a bunch of songs by Snatam Kaur, if I'm pronouncing that right. And sometimes also it's just very helpful to share your problem with a friend, a trusted loved one who can make you feel safe and hold space for you and listen and validate you. Basically say that makes sense how you're feeling, and I understand how you feel that way, instead of criticizing or saying you're wrong for how you feel. So anyone who can like help support and say you're right, how you like that makes sense how you feel, it's understandable. And if I was in your position, I could very well feel the exact same way, or even more. So, like I said in my Facebook post today, the worst thing you can do in a relationship is to criticize or to blame or to make out someone's thoughts or feelings to be wrong. And that can come either in obvious criticisms or subtle ways in the way you speak to people. You know, like for example, why don't you do this? That is basically like that can often be an insinuation that someone's being wrong. Why don't you, if you want to like meet up, you could always just like call me. There's different ways to speak to people, and we have to be self-aware. We can be self-aware of how we feel in the words or behind the words that we speak, and then listen. Just be very mindful of the words that we're speaking and what are we possibly saying or insinuating, how it will be received. So, basically speaking, in this post, I also just said like the most powerful thing you can do in a relationship is to listen and validate. It's the best, the most important thing you can do to empathize. So everyone, just a quick recap, having water therapy, super powerful. Vibrational therapy via songs, super powerful. You can always meditate or go into a quiet space or in nature. Basically just exercise, move your body, go out for a walk, go out in nature or do some kind of exercise that you love. Essential oils. Also herbs can be helpful, stuff like rhodiola. I'll put a link below for rhodiola. Rhodiola is the number one most antidepressant herb, stronger than St. John's wort. Very strong mood booster and antidepressant. It's also very good for energy, even also good for your thyroid and adrenals. So it's a phenomenal herb. Some people's favorite herb. It's just a really good herb. I made a video many years ago saying rhodiola, best herb on the planet. But it's hard to pick just one, but it's really good. I'll also put down a link for my herb store called Serenity. It's a formula which has rhodiola and a number of other herbs which are classified as Shen herbs, which are basically just spirit, mind, emotion herbs according to traditional Chinese medicine. So yeah, everyone. And then of course share your problem. Problem shared is a problem halved. Share with a friend who can listen and hold space and validate you. And other than that, just meet your needs, see what's going on, and be positive, solution based orientated. Have a positive mindset, positive thoughts. There's a simple quotation saying like all anxiety and most negative emotions are simply you're thinking about what you don't want to happen. So shift your mind from dwelling about the past, about what you didn't want to happen, and shift your mind from thinking about the future, about visualizing and imagining what you don't want to happen, and start thinking about like the potential of having what you want and focusing on appreciation for what you have. So appreciation would be the last thing I'd mention in this whole list. Focusing on gratitude and appreciation, super powerful. Count your blessings, give thanks, say thank you to some people. Make the words thank you brush off your lips far more often. And quit the habit, shift the habit, make a new habit from thinking about what you don't want or what you don't want to have to start thinking about what you want and what you do want to have. And love that feeling of appreciating what you have and feeling open to having what you do want as well. Also, the universe is abundant, everyone. Good things come, and at the end of the day, everything is a lesson or an experience. We don't have to judge things as bad. Like my own personal biggest, most, like what you could say, tragic loss, like my biggest abrupt sudden loss in life was my greatest blessing. It shifted the entire course of my life, and I would absolutely never ever take it back for 1 second. Even though sometimes I do wish, like, you know, the impact I had, which was limiting on my physical body, sometimes I wish I had some of that power and like might and energy that I used to. But at the end of the day, I have more than enough, and I've a total transformation of self-awareness and wisdom and love and positive feelings that I'm capable of compared to my immature self back then. So one last thing, every relationship is a teacher. So when we're in school, if we go to school, we have teachers, but then when you finish school, you do have teachers, and the teachers are the people in your life, especially those closer to you or the person who you're in a relationship with. These definitely are your teachers. So the most important thing, as I say, in a relationship is not to speak, but is to listen, to be receptive and to be open to listen, and that's a skill to develop. Bit of a stuffy nose. So yeah, listen, and appreciate your teachers, and ask yourself the question, because questions are very powerful. To ask yourself, what are these people here teaching me? What are they here to teach me? What can I learn from this person right now in my life? Because there's a million virtues and things to cultivate and to grow in and to expand and to develop in everybody. There's so many traits and positive characteristics and wisdoms and self-awarenesses and knowledge to learn. There's so many things to let go of from our childhood, from our limiting beliefs, our limiting habitual behaviors that do not serve our highest good. And what people come into our life as a reflection or a mirror, they're just words to basically say they're our teacher. And they show us, they bring up things in ourselves so we can look at them and examine and let go of the limiting things that do not serve our highest good. And we can be grateful for people even if they're a challenge in our life. And we can hold a loving space or feeling in our heart or our energy that even though we may be upset with them or they're upset with us, let's say they were upset with us, we can make amends, we can try and empathize, listen and understand. Like I said, it's the most important thing. And we can be a humble, graceful teacher to them, knowing that we're their teacher too. So we both learn, but the most important thing is to learn from them, but also it's very important to be a humble, graceful or gracious teacher who's more loving and compassionate centered, and just understand that we all do our best. It takes time for our partner or another person in life to learn from us and to heal their wounds. It's like a lot of traumas happened and so many people, my friends, growing up on this earth. So we have a beautiful, sweet opportunity to be patient for each other and to hold a loving, gentle, compassionate space, okay? And this is transformative, and all of these tips I said in this video, as well as overall self-maintenance such as diet, I suggest gradually shifting your diet to more of a raw food, simple fruit-based diet, typically overall for sure. And just overall getting out of nature more, connecting with nature more, finding balance in your life, and harmony is the most important thing. Harmony is the most important thing, and harmony happens from balance. So if you're feeling off, and it's related to this video about feeling off, feeling down, feeling low, and how to get back to normal, all the things I mentioned more at the beginning of the video, but moving on to self-care and self-love and finding harmony through balance. So know thyself. They say knowing others is wise, but knowing thyself is enlightenment. That's just an expression or a quote. It's just a phrase. So one of my main objectives in life is generally to keep breathing through my nose and out through my nose much more. It's a bit hard in the video, but this definitely brings a sense of calm and ease and relieves anxiety or tension or stress. But listening to silence is so beautiful, everybody. They say, Eckhart Tolle says, one of my biggest teachers ever, says, if the only meditation you ever wanted to do in your life was one, like simply listening to silence would be enough. Because that aligns you and gets you out of your head, and it activates a certain deeper consciousness within you that's silent and always there. He also says, only the silence within you can become aware of the silence outside of you. So that's why it's so powerful. And this will help overall raising your vibration and boosting your mood. So will everything else I said, finding balance and harmony and knowing your needs and wishes in life and being able to listen and then being able to express. All this is a super huge, enormous vibrational raiser, everybody. It's an enormous frequency changer in yourself, your own frequency. This is totally change your whole life. So if you practice this today, you will change your life. Promise. It's just about if you're ready or wishing or willing, or if this fully resonates with you also. And it's been my pleasure to share with you. You know, I love to share and make videos to help people. I love to connect with the rest of my human family on earth. And it's been my pleasure. So thanks for watching and lots of love. Have a beautiful day. Don't forget to check out the lovely songs and videos and descriptions down below. And thanks for watching, and thanks for liking or subscribing, and I look forward to seeing you again in other videos. Take care. One other thing you can do is smile, everyone. A closed mouth or an open mouth smile, like showing your teeth, is very... It actually is real. See? It changes our brain chemistry. And then I notice when I smile to first people when I'm doing my cliff walks or my walks in nature, then people actually say hello to me first, and they even sometimes like smile and look very happy that I'm smiling. So smiling is real, and it doesn't mean to pretend you're like really happy when you're not, but it's like it's just a little bit of a shift in the vibration. That's all, and it can actually like move on, like gain momentum and make you feel better. It's a real thing. It's not about suppressing emotions whatsoever. I highly encourage crying too, for sure. Okay, take care. Lots of love. See ya.